guys starving? I haven't eaten today, actually. Like, diet? No, okay. My name's Giselle. I am the LASO president. This is my third dinner, and I will be graduating this year, so it's very exciting. Yeah, okay, clap for me, guys. And then we'll keep on doing the introductions.
Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa Alvarez, and this is my first time really being a part of the LASO board. Going through this whole process of setting up the dinner, so it was definitely a very intense thing, but I hope that you guys are all able to enjoy your night. We have some really good food for you all to have, and yeah.
My name is Jeremiah Cordero. This is my first dinner that I'm actually really a part of in that stuff. Last time I was just part of the dancing. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good time when you meet. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Weisenburn. I'm a senior this year. I'm the social media manager for LASO, and this is my second time being at the dinner and being on the board, so I'm super excited because I'll be graduating, but I hope you guys have a really good night and enjoy all the food and the performances we have. Sorry, you can clap now. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie. I'm the secretary for LASO, and I'm a sophomore, and this is also my first time really taking part of the planning process and everything in the dinner. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about what Carnaval is, and essentially it's a celebration that happens before Lent. And that actually comes from Carnaval, which means farewell to me. And so that's more so what the celebration is. And it combines religious traditions and cultural festivities. So we hope that we created a really good ambiance for you. So we have a bunch of costumes and floats that reflect history and current events. There's also a lot of encouragement and creativity and satire. Then it breaks social barriers and promotes equality, and then culturally it preserves tradition, music, and dance, which you will be able to see later on in the night. And some social factors would be fostering unity and freedom of expression and economic boost, tourism, and local businesses. So some more famous carnivals that happen throughout the world, the most popular being Rio de Janeiro, that happens in Brazil, and they're very well known for their samba, as well as the vibrant parades that they have. I'm sure you've all been able to see some clips of that before and how colorful and fun that looks. They also celebrate Carnaval in Venice, Italy, and that has a more elegant take with mass and historic charm to it. Additionally, there is the celebration in Trinidad and Tobago, and that has soca, calypso, and steel pan. And then finally, more close to home, is the celebration in New Orleans that is known as Mardi Gras, and that has elements with different beads, parades, and also Creole traditions.
Next. Okay, so we're gonna go over the food slides really quick. Just as a reminder what you guys are gonna be getting today. So we're gonna have tostones. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this on to Issa really quick.
So tostones are a traditional Puerto Rican appetizer. They're fried plantains. We eat them with salt or adobo. So these should be vegan, vegetarian friendly, as they are just plantains that are fried. And then we'll also have la bandera.
Okay. Y'all saw la bandera. La bandera is a Dominican dish, and it's representative of the Dominican flag colors. So as a reminder, it's gonna have stewed chicken, white rice, red beans, and a salad. And then we're gonna continue on. There's also gonna have guava empanadas. That's not gluten-free, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering. And that's gonna come with rice and chickpeas. Both things are Puerto Rican. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our waiters come to the table while we're having Kahoot, and they're gonna take your order. So you guys don't even have to get up. Y'all don't even have to get up. But yeah, your orders will be coming in. Just be a little patient. Our servers will be, trying to get through the dishes really fast for you guys. But yeah, they will remind you of what the food is and what's going to be contained in the dish. But aside from that, we also have drinks in the back. We have Morir Soñando, that's a Dominican drink, and it has orange juice and evaporated milk. It has lactose, beware. And then we also have Brazilian lemonade. That one does not contain lactose. It's very delicious. I tried it for the first time today. But yeah, you guys can go at your leisure, go out and try it. And we also have water at every table. But yeah, that's all for right now. We're gonna go on to the Kahoot next. Oh, there it is. We're gonna go on to the Kahoot in just a little bit. Have a little patience, and waiters will be coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, so now we're going to have a folklorico dance performance by Jessica Suarez and Erica Soto.
Esas salvadoreñas, las mujeres más lindas de este mundo. ¡Ay! Salvadoreñas que lindas son, que me han robado el corazón, tanta boquita para besar, y yo no sé a quién amar. Esas hembras con su caminar me hacen delirar, son rosas del jardín de amor que alguien plantó. Esas hembras con su caminar me hacen delirar, son rosas del jardín de amor que alguien plantó. La canción más linda para la mujer madre, salvadoreña. Salvadoreñas que lindas son, que me han robado el corazón, tanta boquita para besar, y yo no sé a quién amar. Esas hembras con su caminar me hacen delirar, son rosas de un jardín de amor que alguien plantó. Esas hembras con su caminar me hacen delirar, son rosas de un jardín de amor que alguien plantó. Mira salvadoreña, mira que linda tú eres, ma. Ay. Con los ojos abiertos, los pulmones, ay. Esas hembras con su caminar me hacen delirar, son rosas de un jardín de amor
All right, this song goes out to Jerry Cruzy and John Bukowski. All right, so the next song is by Selena. If you know her, you should. Or if you don't know her, you should. And besides Oyo Como Va, I don't really speak any Spanish. So I chose to do this song because it is an English song from a Hispanic artist. Figured I probably should do that rather than butcher a whole language. So. Also, it's like a slow ballad. Late at night when the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. Wish on a star, somewhere you're thinking of me too. World called Black Magic Woman. Oh my God, stop it.
Love you, Frank.
Hello, everyone. So, can I get a second? Thank you. As you guys know, when you were buying a ticket, 30% of profits are going to go to migrant shelters in Mexico that are housing Latin American immigrants. And this is the second time that I'm doing this. And this is because of Dr. Emilio Nagengas and his trip to Mexico, Eyewitness to Migration. So I would like to give a hand to him first of all because it's an amazing trip. So can we give it an applause, please? Now he's going to awkwardly give you guys a speech about the importance of it all. So, yes, awkwardly.
All right, Giselle told me to talk for about 45 minutes, so. Now, actually I want to talk for under a minute and brought you a video, 3-minute video to watch. So, many of you, I was going to have you stand up, but we don't need to do that. Many of you have gone on the trip, many of you have signed up to go on the trip in May. If you're interested in going, we have 2 spots left. I'm giving high priority to Spanish speakers. But anyway, the person who really is the mastermind behind the trip is Alejandro. He was here as a visiting Fulbright professor. I forgot what year it was, 2021, I think. And he and I hit it off very well, and we ended up with a trip in Chiapas. And so I told him that he does a much better job at pretty much everything than I do. But I told him to make a video for you, and they're pulling it up now. So the trip it's 2 weeks. We are in Chiapas. The focus of the trip is on migration. And we spend a week at the southern border of Chiapas, on the border with Guatemala. And then we travel up to the highlands, to San Cristobal, and you'll get some nice pictures of that if we get the video. So let's go back to what I was going to do. Who in here has gone on the trip already? Put your hand up high, Nate. Sean, was that you playing me in that game? I knew it was. I looked around the room and I figured that they were my guess. And who has signed up to go in May? You don't need to be ashamed of it, Ashley. Giselle went twice. She went once as a student, and then she went back again as our trip assistant and helped with the translation.
Soy Alejandro Alex Serrán, profesor de la UNACH y uno de los coordinadores del viaje Eyewitness Migration to Mexico. Nax y yo cada año organizamos un curso que incluye un semestre de preparación y después 2 semanas de trabajo muy bonito en Chiapas, México. Pasamos 5 días en Tapachula, la ciudad que está en la frontera sur, visitando albergues de migrantes, trabajando con las personas que están ahí, ayudando con diversas actividades y en general aprendiendo sobre cómo es de verdad el fenómeno de la migración en la frontera mexicana. ¿Quiénes son las personas que entran a México? ¿Cómo es que quieren llegar a Estados Unidos? ¿Cuáles son las dificultades que viven? Todo eso y más. Son 5 días, 6 días de actividades extenuantes, es muy demandante física y emocionalmente, es una experiencia única. Y después pasamos unos días más relajados en la hermosa ciudad colonial de San Cristóbal de las Casas, una de las ciudades más antiguas del continente, con más de 500 años de historia, con mucho que hacer. Espero que se animen a incluirse en el viaje, inscríbanse y si les interesa, y espero que sí, contacten a Nax, Emil Nagengast, para que los apunte. And students who don't speak English, don't you worry. Spanish is not a requirement to come on this trip. You just need to have a good sense of who you are, what you want to do, and try to be kind and nice to other people. It's going to be great. So don't be shy. If you don't speak English, you can come to this trip and you'll have a wonderful time. Well, except if you want to help me get Nagegas to try to learn some Spanish. He's been swearing that he's going to do it and do some lectures in Spanish every year, but he doesn't do it. My dog now speaks better Spanish than him. What can I say? Okay, have a nice time. See you soon. Hope to see you here.
But like I said, if you want any more information about the trip, let me know, and I will gladly send you Alex's video and other information as well. Thank you.
Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver o carimbo do macaco, quero ver pra você cantar. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você agora fora. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver o carimbo agora pra você cantar. É macaco, 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 ó, do macaco, macaco do macacão. Eu conheço um macaquinho que é filho do macacão. É tudo macaco velho que mora lá no sertão. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você agora fora. Eu quero ver. Eu conheço um macaquinho que é filho do macacão. É tudo macaco velho que mora lá no sertão. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Vamos ver quem vai ganhar o rei. Dançando e aprendendo. Eu quero ver o carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você ensinar agora. Vou ensinar. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ensinar o carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. É macaco, caco, macaco, 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 uau, macaco, o macaco, macaco do macacão. Eu conheço um macaquinho que é filho do macacão. É tudo macaco velho que mora lá no sertão. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você agora embora. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. O carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você agora embora. Olha o macaco. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. O carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. É macaco, caco, macaco, 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 uau, macaco, do macaco, macaco do macacão. Eu conheço um macaquinho que é filho do macacão. É tudo macaco velho que mora lá no sertão. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Eu quero ver você agora embora. Olha o rebolado. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. O carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. Esquerdo. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. Agora aqui de jeito. Eu quero ver você agora embora. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver. O carimbo do macaco que eu vou pra você cantar. É macaco, 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 uau, macaco, do macaco, macaco do macacão. Eu conheço um macaquinho que é filho do macacão. É tudo macaco velho que mora lá no sertão. Eu quero ver, ó menina, eu quero ver.
Okay, all right. Hello everybody, I'm Amy Fraser Yoder, and we're going to have all the seniors who are part of the senior ceremony come on up to the stage, please. So I think you know who you are, but just in case, I will read your names. Got Vanessa. Juan, Alberto, Mauricio, Armando, I think it's Juan. Jonathan Aponte, Sydney Gardner, Giselle Godínez, Raquel Guzmán, Raquel, Isabela Mota, Bella, and Maheli Ordóñez, Maheli, and then Rini Roman, and Isabella Weisenberg. Okay. All right, I just want to say a few words about the seniors and thank everybody here tonight as well. Thank you for a beautiful dinner, LASO. This is fantastic. Okay, so today, as we celebrate Carnaval with the Latin American Student Organization, we're going to pause to celebrate our seniors, and these are a fantastic group of Latina seniors. Their journeys have been marked by the kind of grit that pushes through barriers, and this is true not only not specifically of this group, but of many Latina students. Many face financial pressures, systemic hurdles, and this is going to be a theme here, the challenges of being the first. The challenges of being the first. So I have a little bit of institutional data that I wanted to share with you tonight. It'll be brief, I promise. I looked at the data from 2014 to 2021, and 56% of Juniata's Latina students are Pell or work-study eligible, compared to about a quarter of students overall. Half of Juniata's Latina students from that same period were first gen, which is compared to 27% of overall student population. So when we talk about hurdles, this is big. This is big. Over half of our Latina college students are the first in their families to go to college. Many work while they're in college, not for CVs, but out of necessity. They're taking care of somebody back home, and they're paying their way through. Nationally, only about 24% of Latina adults hold college degrees in the US. But each one of these students here is changing that story. All right, yeah, I think so. Give them applause. And they're changing another story too. When this group came to Juniata, about 30 students, Latina students, came to Juniata each year. If you take a look at the Juniata at a glance page today, you're going to see that Latina students now make up 9% of the student population. So an HSA, a Hispanic Serving Institution, is defined as one that has 25% Latina student body. But with pioneers like these, I really don't believe that that level of representation is out of range. I think that's somewhere we're going to be headed as Juniata, and I hope so. We know that representation and role modeling really matters to creating a sense of belonging, and that it's essential to success. But there's also a burden and a cost to being first, and to not seeing oneself represented institutionally. It took considerable courage and fortitude, and these students have done great things. I want to talk a little bit about them in general, but coming from these students' bios. This year's seniors have shown us what's possible. Among them, we have leaders who have served as club presidents and officers. You know who you are, many of y'all. They're researchers, interns, fundraisers for worthy causes, coordinators for events, and volunteers who have dedicated their time to events that serve the greater good. These graduates have overcome obstacles, well, these future graduates, I know it's not quite time yet. These seniors have overcome obstacles that many cannot imagine. Among this year's graduating class of Latina scholars, we have students whose families escaped gang threats. I mentioned that many are first gen, but some are first generation in the US, period. They're women in STEM, they're men in the arts. Students in this group have presented research in psychology, biochemistry, public health. They're athletes, they're artists. Some have traveled abroad, teaching and learning in countries from Taiwan to Central America. We've got some Costa Rica travelers, Spain, broadening their perspectives, and being fantastic ambassadors. They've been student government leaders, EDI leaders, TAs, tutors, bringing knowledge and supporting others in our community. Y'all are amazing. I mean, I looked at the bios, and I'm going to share a little bit about each one of them. So today, they stand as symbols of possibility and promise for all of us here at Juniata. So thank you very much. And before y'all leave, we have a letter for each one of you. Dr. Nagnas is going to help me hand out letters and plants, because it's hard for me to buy flowers because they are destined to die. So I bought plants. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. And so I'm going to read a little bit about each one of them. So the first one goes to Vanessa Alvarez. They're in order. Vanessa is a Writing Center tutor, LASO VP, Plexus Secretary, Photo Lab Tech, Spanish Review Session Leader, Psychology Club Officer, currently President, and she presented research at the Eastern Psychological Association Conference. Let's give it up for Vanessa Alvarez. thank the professors who wrote letters. Each one of these cards contains a letter from a professor who wrote specifically to that student, which we just want to, I got a chance to read them. They're fantastic. Next, we're going to hear about Jonathan Aponte. Jonathan is a creative. He's created a short film, acted in the main role in Storytime. He co-founded the Poetry Club. Anybody been to a Poetry Club event? Yeah, I see y'all out there, yeah. He participated in the Dungeons and Dragons Club, involved in the Rugby Club, also completed a summer of research writing and illustrating a children's book. All right, give it up for Jonathan. Okay, let's talk about Sydney Garner. She's part of Res Life, she's involved in Palace Tutoring, she's a member of Big Brothers Big Sisters, active in Chemistry Club, the Health Professions Organization, and Concert Choir. She's presented research in psychology, biochemistry, and public health on and off campus, and she's a recipient of several scholarships, including the Charles L. Cox Brethren and Charles C. Ellis Endowed Memorial Scholarships, and the Donald M. Rockwell Endowed Chemistry Scholarship. All right. Yeah, we're going to give flowers to Giselle. All right, this one's for Giselle, who is president of LASO, and a lot of the force behind this dinner tonight. She's LASO president, Spanish club president, served as the diversity and inclusion chair for student government executive board, language emotion driver, politics TA for eyewitness to migration study abroad course, which we heard a little bit about, Spanish tutor, co-organizer of the Black, Indigenous, and Other Women of Color Night, and Big Brothers and Big Sisters volunteer, I didn't know that part, and a Shepherd Hired Consortium for Poverty intern. All right, thank you, Giselle, for many things. Thank you. Okay, next, we're actually out of order. I'm gonna move you up, Raquel. Raquel, I'm moving you up so that Raquel Guzman, only so that the cars are in order. Next, we're gonna hear about Raquel Guzman. Raquel has a social work POE with a secondary in Spanish. Woo-hoo. She's done an internship at Clara Vida Behavioral Health Center and is a LASO member, event organizer, and dancer. All right, thank you, Raquel. Woo. She's also modest and did not learn enough about herself, so I invented her signature. All right, now next up is Isabella Mota, or Bella. Bella is vice president of the Social Work Club. She's an enrollment office student assistant, an LLC event coordinator. Studied abroad in Spain and Mexico, and she doesn't say this, but she studied abroad in Mexico twice. Maybe 3 times, we'll see. Thank you. Okay, next up is Maheli Ordonez. Maheli is a social media director of Tri Alpha. She overcame her parents being threatened by gang members. So when I mentioned that in the future, this is a true story from Maheli's life. JAA for the annual giving office, heavily involved in psych research, an honor student, and part of the 7% of Latinas that do data science, women in STEM. Woo! Give it up for Maheli and for women in STEM. Woo! Okay, next up is Rini Roman. She studied abroad for a semester in Taiwan. She's originally from the DR. She's a native speaker of Spanish who understands 7 languages. She also has had experience teaching children abroad in Taiwan. All right, thank you, Rini. And last but not least is Isabella Weisenburn, or Isa. She is student government vice president. You're going to be hearing a lot from her this upcoming week. She's LASO social media manager, Juniata Activities Board Fall Festival chair, and Madrigal chair. Language in the Brain TA, and a cheerleader. Thank you, Isa. All right, well, y'all are pioneers, and you get it done here at Juniata. We saw all that you did. It's amazing. So congratulations to all of you. You make us very proud. Thank you.
All right, folks, that concludes our night. Most of you guys have had the acai bowls. Are they good? Are they good? Yeah, I need to hear some. Yeah, there you go. That's what I needed to hear. Were the main dishes good? Was it good? Yeah, it was so good. We didn't have leftovers. I'm sorry, y'all. It was that good. But I just we want to say some thank yous. First of all, we do want to say thank you to Baker Institute. They were the ones that helped us fundraise for this. They were the ones that helped us make it possible to do our dinner this year at Baker. And hopefully to many more, hopefully with less technical complications. But I hope you guys still enjoyed the show, enjoyed the performances, the food and everything. We put a lot of effort into this. I want to thank all the officers on the board. They endured my crazy. They endured everything that, like all obstacles that we had, and there were many, including like funding. You know, there is always like a lack of funding with, especially cultural clubs. So I'm just very grateful that we had this opportunity to be able to do this. I want to thank Baker staff as well. They helped out so much going into this dinner. I want to thank Amy for, you know, trooping through this. Doing our senior ceremony is something very important to us. You know, 3 of us are seniors. So we hope to continue this, especially with other seniors that aren't necessarily like too involved in LASO, but still contribute heavily to Juniata. I want to thank, who else? I want to thank our volunteers. Can we give an applause to our volunteers, please? Every single one of you. We would not have been able to do this at all. Thank you so much. The decorations were beautiful. The food was served beautifully. Just thank you, thank you. It's amazing to see how much support we get every year. You know, we have to stick together, and I really appreciate that coming from all of you. And just thank you guys for coming and seeing our performances and wanting to eagerly see what we have to put out. We always try to bring out something new. We always try to bring out something that's not common. So Carnaval this year, last year was Colombian Flower Festival. We are LASO, so it's multiple different Latin American countries that we're trying to represent here. So look out for more diversity within our dinners. Does anyone else want to say anything? Did I forget? I did say it. Oh, thank you, Frank. Frank, thank you so much. Special applause for Frank. And Adam, thank you so much. Thank you, Adam, for existing. And that's about it. You guys have a good night. We do have extra acai cups if you want to go passing on the way. You can just pick one up, honestly. We need to get rid of them today. So you guys are free to go. Thank you so much.